Welcome back to Disco Elysium. Alright, boys. So, we're back in Disco Elysium. Seeing what we can do and all that. So, I still haven't talked to the kid. But I am going to save that for a little bit later. I want to see the strike they talked about at the end of the last episode. It's strange. You're not going to see this video until, like, I'm 5 videos ahead. Which is so strange to me. Is there anything else I can do with this? Ooh. Something getting technologic force has cracked the pavement. Oh, okay. Well, let me look at this stuff. An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in there. Let me look at that. This coin-operated viewer has been banged up inoperably.
Life
Inoperably.
doesn't need to be a struggle. I'll be with you in a moment, officer.
Oh, okay.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork.
Well,
Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show them how it's done. A moment of your time, fellas. I want to save, but please don't tell me I failed. No, please don't tell me I failed.
This felt wrong. Wrong like touching your sister's breast.
What?
You threw your sister's breast.
Mon Dieu! Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw.
Wow, what a nice guy. Hey, hold on, why did it feel so wrong? The throw was terrible, you know it. The throw was terrible, you know it. No need to mock me. I gotta get into my detective voice. The throw was terrible. I thought something way more spectacular would happen. Maybe just a little.
Your muscle memory knew what to do and went for it. But there were gaps. It felt like you were going for a thrust or a lunge. There was definitely gonna be jumping. Maybe you scored a point, but this is a fiasco.
No.
What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect pétanque throw.
What?
How are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass?
Throw? Perfectly throw? Perfect throw? Well, it still feels defeated. That's just how Johnny Ballgame is. Extraordinary. I was going for something cool, but I screwed it up. Like always.
Right.
Yeah.
Was the demonstration it? Or do you still need something from us, officer?
Yes, officer. What do we need from this gentleman?
You seem to be playing a cricketer. In a cricketer.
Yes.
Crater.
The terrain
Oh
here
my
provides
gosh.
an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Do you know what created it?
I do.
Eh?
Fire.
Do you
from
know
heavy
what created
artillery.
it? I'm a detective. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get into character. Okay, it's a crater left by an artillery fire. But why? You guys tell me if you like that.
Why what?
I like that voice. Why was it heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, who are the communards again? Did you use artillery fire against them? Maybe we can do this history lesson later. Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs.
What?
We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Why shall them here in Martinaise? Why they should have chosen a place away from people and buildings. Look around. I understand I'd bomb this place too.
This place is a damn beachhead, son. They didn't do it because they didn't like it. They had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
You know, voice in my head, I agree with that. I think I'm losing my mind.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Death blow. Sounds grim. Nod thoughtfully and turn to look northeast. Shake your head and look down at the crater. Deathfully.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Is that why everything is so bombed out? Ah, that explains all the war damage. Hold on. The coalition?
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
You're quite thoughtful, old man. Ah, if only I didn't get so drunk I'd remember something. That explains all the war damage. Actually, I already know all this. I just wanted to know if you do too. Alright, so mine's... Yeah, he's not gonna admit to...
Yes, damn it. I know. They laid the fire of hell on
Yes.
the city before they stormed it. And it worked too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
A dark shadow runs across his face.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol,
I
whoever
know.
you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things.
Of foreign
Present.
powers cleaning up our mess, and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. This coalition seems quite capable of actually... Commies just don't understand how money works. Commies just don't understand how... Yeah, we're gonna get this. I think this is the voice. Commies just don't understand. Alright. Nothing I don't think. I just do. I think that's my character right here.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere.
Ooh.
Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
He sighs.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with. Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown.
Ah.
He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution. A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
He then slowly nods and says to himself, they've forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Well, I have that.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals.
Is
I have
this
no
why
problems
there's
about
protests?
assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
I do. And most of the location.
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
Oh, what about a police woman?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Oh my gosh, yes. I think I'm becoming a feminist. Hell yeah. There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks, don't you?
No,
Officer?
I don't think there's any evolutionary inequality at play here. I don't know. Okay, my guys, he got a little peeved about the women thing. Okay, is he gonna stabilize? I think he will. I think he's gonna...
No reason to even feel bad about that. It's just the way of the animal kingdom.
Well, let me talk to this guy now. I'll come back to that. The roundabout north. The roundabout north. Capiside Apps Martinez Pier. The ad reads broken window. Tibbs has the window. If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them. This is where the kid is, right? Yes, it is.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Okay. I'm gonna
You
fail
have
this.
no clue. It's just a wall.
Aw, dang! Alright. Did I already talk to the kids last time?
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come,
Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
pigs come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Are you sleeping
Don't get
right now?
fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
I like how I haven't even interacted. Or wait, I did interact with the corpse. I'm just letting them beat it up. Yep, there's nothing I can do about that one. I guess I'll just let them keep doing it. Terrace table eaten by a rain.
What's that noise down there?
Rain and rot. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Is it open? Dang it. I guess I'll take this. There's a girl up there. She spill a paint.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent
Eh.
rushing down Rue de
I don't-
Esperance.
wait.
You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know?
Cindy
Date of
the
birth,
skull.
blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
We just want to know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive. Don't use that tone with me. I am the law. Let's start with your blood type. Go from there. Hep. Yeah. When were you last tested? Just answer some questions. When were you last tested? Don't use that tone with
Sod off,
me.
pig man. Art is above the law.
Art is. Despite the sassy, she puts the brush aside. You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at? What are you doing to the wall? Do you know anything about recent murders?
She nods disdainfully
I'm more
toward the
interested in
woman
her.
performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her
Let
girlish
me
features.
tell you.
The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Or
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershaw. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
so they're rich
Probably the
people,
Wild Pines
basically.
rep. We should talk to her.
So she just
She's a
hates rich
professional
people,
negotiator.
like the rest of us.
I have the feeling she will
Okay.
be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Yes, Oh, finally,
Good
something that
idea,
plays to
piggies.
my
Run
strength.
along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to her Zon.
What are you doing to
Can't
that
you
wall?
tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
I don't think that's...
I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
Why are you so confident, committed to defeating the building? So you don't know what to write. I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna have to stop you. This is hooliganism. Actually, I don't have an opinion. I lie.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Ha!
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko. Can't you tell? I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire.
Well,
to break up
someone
the
just
tedium.
died, so I think there's a
I thought
lot.
I'd mix it up, you know. Summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation. Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mono is here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cads. And my name's not
don't
Mona,
like-
so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
Yeah? Thanks.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
I didn't like that girl. She kind of scared me.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
All right.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police. Open the door.
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Please let me inside. It's cold out here. But I'm not
No.
joking.
I already
Wait.
told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
She trails off, leaving the sentence unfinished.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the
Kim,
east.
tell her we're real police.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
Oh my gosh, I love his voice actor and I love his
There
character
is
design.
no reply. Just faint, sweeping sounds inside. A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with
Smiling
droplets.
as you
A silk
approach.
scarf is tied around her throat.
All
Good
right.
morning, officers.
Hello.
I'm Joyce.
How are you, Joyce?
Joyce
I'm
L.
a
Messier.
detective.
I represent the board of Wild
And a
Pirates,
rock
the
star.
owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM. Beaton, my maiden name.
Her. bony hand dangles from the sleeve of her oversized raincoat. What
Nothing
gave it
honestly.
away?
I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
What is implied here? That you're a drunk?
You're darn right I
She hasn't
am.
actually said it to every drunk in town. It was spoken in jest.
I'm glad to see you here.
Yes, I will shake your hand. I'm glad
I
to
was
see you
dispatched to
too.
handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
I'm
That
glad.
is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should...
How interesting.
Oh no.
I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines Group.
I didn't mean to skip that.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
Tell me about the Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So what do
The
they
Pines'
do?
core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
Oh.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo tribes remain.
Who are the other Indo tribes? You're in a good company, it seems. How much money does the Wild Pine have? Get it. Got it. Tell me something else.
Why, thank you.
She does not register the real meaning of the remark. How much money does the Wild Pine have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year the company booked
2
more than
billion?
20 billion
20
real in
billion?
revenue.
My gosh. Wow. That's it? I thought the Wild Pines was supposed to be big time. Numbers like that mean nothing to me. The money I owe is so much less than that. Numbers like that
Yes,
mean
past a
nothing to
certain
me.
point, numbers begin to seem imaginary, but they are quite real for the
Nothing.
72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines for their paychecks.
That's it? You'd think they'd have a
A
lot more.
conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does the Wild Pine get all these
They
billions?
started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain.
What a strange world
Centuries
I'm in.
of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
It's probably helps to start out with royal monopoly. What does such a huge system want with a place like this? Look around. That's all I need to know.
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving
She gives
8%
you
of the
a
world's
little smile.
cargo?
8% of all cargo in the world? That's quite endeavorous, indeed. You don't keep it moving. The workers do. The company is nothing without them. That's all I need to know.
We built this district. All
She
the
calmly
best parts
says.
of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions.
And what about the
the
bad
plazas,
parts?
Meteor and Mosaic.
Girl,
Even some of the old street
Old
lamps have
hag.
been put back thanks to the investments
You're
from the
probably younger than
WP.
me.
Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees. A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure
takes
the
a
Pines
sip.
can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone. Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it? Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
Nice fabric.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes.
So
red
my brain's
from the
saying,
cold.
hey,
Her
don't
light
judge a
blue
book by
eyes
its
scan
cover.
you, full of knowledge and worry. Well, these are the kind
Dang it.
eyes of
Well,
the rich man that seem to say everything is possible, within reason. Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are late. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
All right, more
You're
empathy,
poor.
baby.
Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
Ashamed. I'm not ashamed. What is this feeling? I've never felt it before. I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leech for some dough. As I should be, for even considering it. This is a woman, and I am a man. Yes, I should make my own goddamn money by now. Yeah! Yeah, I don't need that.
Maybe you could ask her for some stock tips. That's a
Yes.
maybe. Or a job. But you're sure as hell too ashamed to ask for cash, buddy. Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor the force.
Do not dishonor the force!
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
I'm not gonna ask for money. Well, okay, so think about my character. I don't need money. I'm not gonna ask for money.
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Alright.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
Don't think I forgot about the being at the hotel at
And this is my
13.
colleague from Precinct 41.
Of course. My badge. That I have on me. Of course, my badge. Yes. That I have on me, yes.
He looks at you expectantly. Then it dawns on him.
I don't seem to have my badge,
How
actually.
curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation.
Remember
Everyone
when
doesn't like this
my
turn of
partner
events.
told you I recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to that.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
It's possible after a night of heavy drinking, I lost all my memories of my life and the world. Actually, I could have eaten it. For all I know, I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing.
Oh dear.
She sighs
Some
with
kind of
confusion.
encephalopathic
Sigh.
amnesia.
Yes, even.
I don't even know how to respond.
I
do
don't
believe
know who you are.
naive as that may sound, I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
What do you mean? I'm not
Of
facing.
course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort
Yeah.
of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Do I negotiate my way out of this? Then I'll find it somehow. Let's talk about something else until I do. What kind of argument would it be? Yeah,
She's a
negotiator.
negotiator. Just float a favor at her.
Surely there's
Insinuate.
someone, some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement gradation.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
Ah, those darn evil people.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse us for a moment, madame. Alright, I am going to save here. Alright. Thank you for joining me in this episode of Disco Elysium. I hope to see you in the next one, and have a good day.